Hey y'all, happy Friday. So we're going to read all of these verses from Psalm 62 that I was telling you yesterday I have anchored myself to these verses. My soul, wait only upon God and silently submit to him, for he only is my hope, and my expectation is from him. Again, Nathan really wants to come in here with his mommy. I messed him up. Oh, all right. On this. My soul, wait only upon God and silently submit to him, for my hope and expectation are from him. Okay, this literally just jumped out, and we're gonna go to Luke for just a few minutes. Do you remember? I know you do, because we talk about it every Christmas and Advent season, when the angel came to Zechariah and said, this is Luke 1, 11, we'll start verse 11. And there appeared to him an angel of the Lord standing at the right side of the altar of incense. And when Zechariah saw him, he was troubled, and fear took possession of him. But the angel said to him, do not be afraid, Zechariah, because your petition was heard, and your wife Elizabeth will bear you a son, and you must call his name John. And you shall have joy and exultant delight, and many will rejoice over his birth. And then the angel continues to prophesy to Zechariah about his son, who will be named John. And Zechariah, verse 18, Zechariah said to the angel, this is his response, by what shall I know and be sure of this? For I am an old man, and my wife is well advanced in years. And the angel replied, I am Gabriel. I stand in the very presence of God, and have been sent to talk to you to bring you this news. Mostly, in our human terms, be like, I'm offended that you do not believe me. I've been sent by God from his very presence to give you this message, and you're asking me why you should believe me? So he said, the angels said to him, and now behold, you will be and will continue to be silent and not able to speak till the day when these things take place, because you have not believed what I told you. But my words are of a kind which will be fulfilled in the appointed and proper time. And of course, Zechariah was mute, could not speak until they asked him what his name shall be. He wrote it and he said, John. He could speak after John was born. But this verse here in Psalm 62, verse 5, he says, soul, you wait only upon God and silently submit to him, for my hope and expectation are from him. Silently submit. Submit is to come into agreement. It is to defer to the authority of another. That is it's just paramount. I was gonna say important, but important's not big enough word. When we are looking to the plans and purposes of the Father that he has towards us, even when it doesn't look like it, we do not come into agreement with the opposite. We cannot be like Zechariah and say, well, how am I going to know this is true? Prove to me that what you say is accurate. What we have read today out of Hebrews actually does just that. Because he said, in order to show more convincingly and beyond any doubt the unchangeableness of his purpose and plan, he intervened with an oath. And so not only do you have the promise, but you have the oath. And God is the giver of this hope, this future, this expectation. And so he alone is the one that secures and assures us of the reality. Again, looking at Abraham and Zechariah, they both waited. I mean, Zechariah, this petition was heard. This was not a recent petition because he's an old man and his wife's an old woman. They weren't asking for children in their old age. So we do have to allow the Lord's plans and his purposes to come about in his appointed time. But we also must be assured, we must take heart and remind ourselves to silently submit and to wait, because he who promised, Hebrews 10:23, is faithful. If he is the one who has given us our expectation, then he is the one we wait upon. He is the one that we take our cues from. If he changes his mind about his plans for us, which he's not going to because he doesn't change, he will let us know. And we'll pick up here next week. I'll see you then. Bye, y'all.